Hello, little angels. Today, I'm going to tell you a very special story, a legend about a fearsome creature that becomes famous every time Lunar New Year comes around. Its name is Nian, and it's the reason why we hang red lanterns, light firecrackers, and wear bright new clothes every year. Are you ready, my little ones? Let the story begin. Once upon a time, in a distant land nestled between tall mountain ranges in ancient China, there was a peaceful little village called Shigu. The villagers were farmers. They raised chickens and ducks, planted rice, picked vegetables, and always helped one another. Their lives were simple, but full of laughter and kindness. But there was one thing that always brought fear to the village: the arrival of a monster named Nian. Nian was a giant creature covered in thick fur, with glowing eyes like torches in the dark, sharp claws, and a wide red mouth. It lived deep in a mountain cave and only appeared once a year, on the last night of the old year. On that night, when the moon disappeared behind the mountains, Nian would leave its cave and wander into the village in search of food. It would destroy houses, scare away livestock, trample the crops, and the scariest part, sometimes it would even take people away. Whenever Nian's terrifying roar echoed through the cold winter night, the entire village of Shigu fell into panic. Everyone would pack their belongings, bring food, and escape to the mountains, only returning when morning came. Children hid behind their mothers' skirts, eyes filled with tears, hoping Nian wouldn't come near their homes. The adults quietly locked their doors, leaving small bowls of rice outside, hoping Nian would eat and go away. This fear repeated, year after year. No one knew how to stop Nian. No one dared to stay in the village on New Year's Eve. Until one day, a mysterious old man appeared, bringing with him a plan that would change everything. That year, as usual, the villagers were preparing to leave as New Year's Eve approached. But this time, something strange happened. A white-haired old man with a simple look and a wooden cane arrived in the village that afternoon. He smiled kindly, watching everyone hurriedly pack, yet he showed no fear at all. The villagers rushed to warn him, "Sir, please come with us to the mountains. Nian will come tonight." But the old man just smiled and said, "No need, I'll stay. I have a way to make Nian run away." The villagers were doubtful, but they left in a hurry, just like every year, leaving the old man alone in the empty village. Night fell. The moon hid behind the clouds. Cold wind howled through the rooftops. And then, in the distance, Nian's terrifying roar echoed through the forest. It was coming. But this time, as Nian entered the village, a strange sight appeared before its eyes. Red banners were hung everywhere. Red couplets decorated doors. Bright red lanterns swayed in the wind. And suddenly, bang, bang, bang. The old man lit firecrackers. Loud explosions boomed. Lighting up the night sky, Nian jumped in fear. It roared and shrank back, its glowing eyes wide with terror. It turned and ran, disappearing into the forest, never to be seen again that night. The next morning, the villagers returned. They were amazed to see their homes untouched, everything still safe. They asked the old man, "How did you do it?" The old man smiled gently and said, "Nian is afraid of red, bright lights and loud sounds. If you remember this, it will never come back." And just like that, a new tradition was born. From that year onward, the villagers no longer feared Nian. They were overjoyed to finally have a way to keep it away. The following year, on the eve of the New Year, no one ran. Instead, each home hung red lanterns, pasted red couplets on doors, and wore bright red clothes. Children played happily. Adults prepared firecrackers and delicious feasts. When night fell, firecrackers thundered across the village. Red lanterns glowed like stars floating in the night sky. Families gathered together, sharing laughter, stories, and the tale of the brave old man and the monster Nian. From that day on, a special celebration was born. People called it Lunar New Year, the beginning of a brand new year. Every year on New Year's Eve, the village echoed with the sounds of firecrackers. Red decorations lit up homes. Ancestor altars were cleaned and respected. A warm family meal was shared. Adults gave red envelopes to children for good luck, and the children wore new clothes and offered kind greetings to their grandparents and parents. The color red became a symbol of luck and peace. Firecrackers weren't just to scare away monsters. They were also the sound of joy, the music of a fresh start, and family reunion. That became the most precious gift of all. The monster Nian, once a terrifying memory, became a legend in bedtime stories. But thanks to Nian, people discovered how to turn fear into celebration and how to light up even the coldest, darkest night of the year. Dear children, the legend of Nian is not only an exciting tale about the Lunar New Year, but also holds a valuable lesson for all of us. Long ago, the villagers ran away every year out of fear. They believed fear was something impossible to overcome. But the old man taught them something simple yet powerful. When we stop running from fear and face it with wisdom and calmness, fear slowly disappears. The monster Nian, once thought invincible, was defeated not by force, but by red, light, and sound, things anyone could use if they knew how. Just like in our lives, when challenges come, instead of getting angry or giving up, we can pause, look closely, and gently find a way to solve them with courage and care. The Lunar New Year isn't just about eating good food or getting red envelopes. It's a time to reflect on the past, let go of worries, and start anew with a happy heart full of hope. And remember, like the villagers of Shigu, if your heart holds kindness, courage, and love, then no monster can ever harm you. Thank you for listening, my dear little ones. Wishing you a new year filled with peace, good health, and the courage to shine, just like the red lanterns of Lunar New Year.